In The Lord of the Rings, Bilbo Baggins' departure from the Shire marks a quiet but crucial turning point in Middle-earth's history. At first glance, it seems like the natural end to a long life filled with unexpected adventure. But a growing theory among Tolkien fans suggests Bilbo's decision to leave may not have been entirely his own, and that a more sinister force was quietly tugging at his will. Bilbo's peaceful farewell? Or was it? Bilbo's exit occurs on the night of his 111th birthday, just after he delivers a cryptic and magical farewell speech. Claiming he needs a break from the mundane comforts of Hobbiton and wishes to revisit the mountains of his youth, Bilbo plans to retire in Rivendell. In both the novels and Peter Jackson's film adaptation, he tells Gandalf that he feels thin, sort of stretched, like butter scraped over too much bread. It's an iconic line that speaks to the weariness of an aging adventurer, but perhaps also to something darker gnawing at him. This exhaustion, as Bilbo admits, isn't physical, it's spiritual. And fans have pointed to this subtle discomfort as potential evidence of the One Ring's lingering influence over him. The One Ring had its own agenda. Though Bilbo appears to have escaped the ring's full corruption, the artifact is far from passive. Sauron, having poured part of his own essence into it, imbued the ring with a will of its own, one that constantly sought to reunite with its master. In The Lord of the Rings, the ring manipulates its bearers through desire, deception, and temptation. The theory posits that the One Ring wanted to leave the Shire. With Bilbo having kept it dormant and hidden for decades, the ring may have subtly prodded him toward travel, rekindling his old thirst for adventure as a means of increasing its chances of being found. After all, the further it was from the safe and peaceful isolation of Hobbiton, the closer it might come to falling into more corruptible hands, or into the grasp of Sauron's servants. Bilbo versus the Ring, a quiet battle of wills. Bilbo was one of the few beings to ever willingly give up the One Ring, a feat that even great kings and wise wizards could not achieve without inner conflict. Still, Bilbo's parting with the ring was not simple. In Jackson's film, he nearly attacks Gandalf when pressed to let it go, his face twisted in a moment of shocking fury. In Tolkien's writing, the struggle is less visual, but no less intense. Had Gandalf not intervened, the theory suggests Bilbo might have taken the ring with him, and that would have changed everything. Alone on the road, without Gandalf or Frodo's eventual guardians like Aragorn or Sam, Bilbo could have easily succumbed to its pull. He may have attracted the attention of the Nazgul or wandered dangerously close to Mordor. The ring, as it had done before with Isildur and Gollum, might have abandoned him at the worst possible time. What this theory adds to Tolkien's world. Though there is no direct confirmation from Tolkien that the ring pushed Bilbo out of the Shire, the logic fits well within the world's existing lore. The ring's influence is rarely overt. It doesn't bark commands, it whispers. It feeds on existing desires and quietly warps intent. Bilbo's longing for mountains and solitude may have been genuine, but the ring could have taken those feelings and turned them into a plan. This theory recontextualizes Bilbo's departure not as a calm retirement, but as a narrow escape, one where his moral strength barely outpaced the ring's manipulations. It also serves as an eerie reminder of how close evil came to reclaiming its most dangerous artifact. A subtle but powerful influence. Ultimately, Bilbo's journey to Rivendell remains one of the story's quieter moments, but one rich with narrative weight. If this theory holds, it adds yet another layer to the long list of lives touched and twisted by the One Ring. It wasn't just about power or corruption. Sometimes it was about persuasion, about planting a seed of restlessness and waiting patiently for it to grow. And in the end, Bilbo's strength lay not in resisting the call to adventure, but in letting go of what made him feel powerful.